With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello students, our question is using the figure, find the relative luminosity of wavelength for 480 nanometers, 520 nanometers, 580 nanometers and 600 nanometers. Now, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the relative luminosity. For first, the wavelength is given as 480 nanometers. Now, when the wavelength is 480 nanometers, relative luminosity will be equal to, now this is 400, this is 420, 440, 460, 480. So this is 480. Now for 480, we are getting this value on graph as 0.2. So our value for relative luminosity is 0.2 and wavelength is 480 nanometers. 480 nanometers. Now in the B part, the wavelength is given as 520 nanometers, for which we have to write the value of relative luminosity. Now this is 500 and this is 520. Now when we talk about 520, so for 520 the value will be around 0.8. The value will be around 0.8. Now for C part, the wavelength is given as 580 nanometers. We need to find the relative luminosity. So for 580 nanometers, this is 520, 540, 560, 580. So this is 580. So when we draw it for 580, so for 580 also, the wavelength is coming to be, relative luminosity is coinciding with 0.8. So we can say the value is 0.8 for 580 nanometers. Now for the D part, the wavelength is given as 600 nanometers. Now when the wavelength is 600 nanometers, this is 600. So when we draw the figure for 600, the value comes out to be, for 600 it is coming out to be, we have to take it on 600. So for 600 the value is 0.5. so relative luminosity is 0.5. So when the wavelength is 480 nanometers, our relative luminosity is 0.2, and when the wavelength is 520 nanometers, the relative luminosity is 0.8. When the wavelength is 580 nanometers, our relative luminosity is again 0.8, and when the wavelength is 600 nanometers, our relative luminosity is 0.5. I hope this cleared your doubt. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.